Griselda Blanco, 1943 to 2012. Alias, the Cocaine Godmother. Notable crimes: drug trafficking, murder, and organized crime. Details. A Colombian drug lord, Griselda Blanco was a key figure in the Medellin cartel during the 1970s and 1980s. She is credited with pioneering the Miami-based cocaine trade in the United States. Known for her ruthlessness, she ordered countless murders to eliminate rivals and enforce loyalty within her organization. Her innovative use of violence and intimidation made her one of the most feared figures in the drug world. Despite being imprisoned for nearly 2 decades, her legacy as a pioneer of the modern drug trade endures. Ilse Koch, 1906 to 1967. Alias, the Witch of Buchenwald. Notable crimes: war crimes, torture, and sadism. Details. As the wife of Karl Otto Koch, the commandant of the Buchenwald concentration camp, Ilse Koch became infamous for her barbaric behavior toward prisoners. She reportedly collected souvenirs made from the skin of murdered inmates, including lampshades and book covers. Her actions were so horrifying that even Nazi officials condemned her, leading to her arrest and eventual suicide in prison. Bonnie Parker, 1910-1934. Alias, part of Bonnie and Clyde. Notable crimes: bank robbery, murder, and theft. Details. Alongside her partner, Clyde Barrow, Bonnie Parker became one of the most notorious outlaws of the Great Depression era in the United States. The duo led a violent crime spree across the Midwest, robbing banks, gas stations, and small businesses while evading law enforcement. Though Bonnie may not have pulled the trigger in many of their crimes, her role as an accomplice and strategist made her equally culpable in their deadly exploits. Mery Valencia de Ortiz, active 1980s to 1990s. Alias, La Señora. Notable crimes: drug trafficking, money laundering, and corruption. Details. Mery Valencia de Ortiz was a high-ranking leader connected to Colombia's Cali cartel, one of the most powerful drug cartels in history. She managed a vast narcotics network from Miami, distributing more than 12,000 kilograms of cocaine and generating over $180 million annually at the height of her operations. Using beauty salons and hair parlors as fronts, she oversaw cash houses and kept meticulous ledgers to control her empire. Arrested in 1997 with 13 false passports after undergoing plastic surgery to disguise herself, she was extradited to the U.S. and sentenced to life in prison in 1999 for drug trafficking and money laundering. Despite her conviction, her ability to build and run a female-dominated cartel network showcased her brilliance in navigating the criminal underworld. Karla Homolka, born 1970. Alias, the Ice Princess. Notable crimes: sexual assault, kidnapping, and murder. Details. Karla Homolka, along with her husband Paul Bernardo, committed a series of brutal crimes in Canada during the early 1990s. They kidnapped, raped, and murdered multiple young women, including Homolka's own sister, Tammy. Homolka initially portrayed herself as a victim to secure a lighter sentence, but later admitted to playing a more active role in the crimes. Her manipulative behavior shocked the nation. Madame Anastasia de Geoffroy, Saint-Hilaire, 1870s-1920s. Alias, the Poisoner of Paris. Notable crimes: murder for hire, poisoning. Details. This French woman ran a clandestine business, offering arsenic-laced chocolates to clients who wanted to eliminate their spouses or rivals. Operating discreetly in early 20th century Paris, she capitalized on societal norms that often overlooked illnesses caused by poison. Her enterprise came to light when suspicious deaths began to pile up, leading to investigations into her activities. Ma Barker, 1873 to 1935, alias, leader of the Barker Carpus Gang. Notable crimes: bank robbery, kidnapping, and murder. Details. Arizona Donnie Barker, known as Ma Barker, led a gang of ruthless criminals alongside her sons during the Great Depression. The Barker-Karpus gang carried out numerous bank robberies and kidnappings, earning them a place on the FBI's most wanted list. While the extent of Ma Barker's direct involvement in crimes is debated, her leadership and protection of her sons made her a central figure in their operations. She died in a shootout with the FBI in 1935. Shirley Pitts, 1934 to 1992. Alias, the Queen of Thieves. Notable crimes: shoplifting, burglary, and fraud. Details: a British career criminal, Shirley Pitts rose to prominence as one of London's most successful shoplifters. She organized elaborate heists, targeting luxury goods, working with a network of accomplices to fence stolen items. Pitts became a folk hero in certain circles for her audacity and skill, though her crimes cost retailers millions of pounds. Ruth Eisemann-Schier, born 1949. Alias, first woman on the FBI's 10 Most Wanted list. Notable crimes: kidnapping, extortion. Details: in 1968, Ruth Eisemann-Schier conspired to kidnap a Miami heiress, burying her alive in a coffin-like box while demanding a ransom. The victim survived, and Eisemann-Schier was arrested shortly afterward. Her inclusion on the FBI's Most Wanted list marked her as a particularly dangerous fugitive. Anna Delvey, born 1991, alias the Soho Scammer. Notable crimes: fraud, identity theft. Details: born Anna Sorokin. This Russian-German con artist posed as wealthy German heiress to swindle New York City's elite out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. She defrauded hotels, banks, and acquaintances, using fake documents and fabricated stories to maintain her lavish lifestyle. Her case gained widespread media attention and inspired a Netflix series, Inventing Anna. Myra Hindley, 1942 to 2002, alias the Moors Murderer. Notable crimes: serial murder, sexual abuse, and kidnapping. Details: alongside her partner Ian Brady, Myra Hindley committed a series of brutal murders in the UK during the 1960s. The couple lured children and teenagers to their deaths, burying their bodies on the moors near Manchester. Hindley's involvement in these crimes shocked the nation, as she was seen as complicit in the torture and murder of innocent victims. Her case remains one of the most infamous in British criminal history. Aileen Wuornos, 1956 to 2002, alias the Highway Hooker Killer. Notable crimes: serial murder, robbery. Details: Aileen Wuornos, a sex worker turned serial killer, murdered at least 7 men in Florida between 1989 and 1990. She claimed self-defense, alleging that her victims had attempted to harm or assault her during encounters. Despite her claims, Wuornos' cold-blooded killings and lack of remorse led to her execution in 2002. Her life story inspired the film Monster, starring Charlize Theron.